Michele Theberge, and we're here in Asbury Park, New Jersey. And Rich Mason is filming this for us, and I have Eileen Glenn, who teaches at
Ocean Township High School.
Okay, so I am here. I wanted to just talk a little bit about blending medium because it's the summertime right now. Acrylic painters, you want to show this? This has been sitting out for, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes. We put this paint out. This is some heavy body paint. And I'm going to show you how you can get more working time. Not just that, but better blending with your acrylics with using some blending medium. So let's look at this first. So if you're new to acrylics, or even you've been painting a while, you're probably familiar with this. You were blending earlier and then you go back in and it's just kind of lifting, or now this is, I had some wet, but some areas are dry, some areas are wet, and you can't keep blending unless the paint is totally wet. So the olden days we used to add retarder to the paint. And a retarder is a chemical agent that simply slows the drying time. So, I don't know how many years ago, maybe 6 or 8 years ago, Liquitex came out with this blending medium. And I just thought, oh, that's just retarder with some gloss medium in it, and it's not. They made a really nice formula that actually makes the paint glide under the brush, sort of like oil paint. If you've done oil painting, the alkyd mediums. I painted for 15 years only with oils, and I liked alkyd mediums because they had this really kind of gliding quality, creamy quality. And so this has that nice texture. So I'm just going to show you how I do it now. A lot of people try this and say, oh, it didn't work for me. And what I mostly find is they didn't put enough of the blending medium in it. So I'm doing about 50-50, a mixture. And then I really encourage you to mix it up really well with a palette knife, not just with the brush. Because you see, first let's just get close in there, Rich. See how it gets kind of weird? It's like kind of gummy. That's because of the chemistry. So I have to keep mixing. And I always teach people who come to my lectures and workshops the scrape and smash technique. You really have to get some muscle in it and really work a medium in very thoroughly, especially this particular medium. So you see, now it's getting creamy again. It's nice. Okay, so, and it has what some people call a ropey quality. If I'm gonna lift it up, oil paint often has that, acrylic not as frequently. Some people really like that texture to the paint. So just so you know what it does to the texture of paint. That's not what gloss medium will do. It won't do that ropey quality. Whoops, sorry. Okay, so now I'm going to add some of this blending medium into the aqua color. I'm going to mix that really, really thoroughly. So again, the scrape and smash technique is different. A lot of beginning painters will mix their paint just by stirring the knife on the surface, as if that was, no, you got to scrape it. See, nothing's left. Smash, scrape, smash. Really, really press it in there. And now, yeah, exactly. It's a good way to get out your aggressions for the day. Okay, without hurting anyone. Okay, so now we have this really creamy paint. Whoops. Thank you, Eileen. And feel free to ask questions if you have any as we go along. Any questions about this so far? It's pretty clear. All right, so I'm just gonna take some and put it over here. Now, without you feeling it, Eileen, I'm gonna let you feel it too. Do you paint with acrylics normally? Okay. And you teach acrylics, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay. So how long would you say you've been working with acrylics?
I started 40 years ago.
40 years ago. Okay, so you're really familiar with the feel of acrylics. Have you ever used this blending medium?
No, I haven't used this blending.
Okay, so I'm going to let you try it, and then you can tell me the honest truth. I want people to really know what you think about this. If you don't like it, you don't have to like it, because someone else might not like it. Some people love it, some people don't. So just what I would do is I'm just going to get us started doing like a little gradient, kind of blending it. And then you just play around with it and tell me honest feedback. What do you think? Like it, don't like it. You don't have to like it. It's totally your paint. What do you notice?
I paint like glazes.
Oh, okay. You do layering and stuff?
Layering,
yeah.
a lot of layering.
Yeah.
But this is kind of really cool for some of the stuff my kids like to do, my students.
Yeah.
They like abstraction that's kind of thicker, and this is really, I like the feel of it.
And you know,
because it's almost sculptural when you can do
yes,
this.
you can actually, so this is the fluid one, this is the Slow-Dri fluid blending medium, but you can actually do this with gel. There's a Slow-Dri a Slow-Dri blending gel, and that comes in a jar. I don't have it here, but so if you even want more body, you can add that instead of this. I tend to, because I was trained more as an oil painter,
right.
I tend to, like when I blend, want that kind of smooth oil painting like
blend.
It does very
smooth.
this is, yeah, it's good for if you had painted with oils for a long time. This, I would recommend this to people who painted with oils and were making that transition and just were frustrated with acrylics. Most acrylic painters sort of don't even try to blend, right? Because most of us just layer really fast, right? We do all different types of techniques, but we don't consider blending. Like, it's just not the thing acrylics does best. But I would say if you added this in, you can really get an oil.
You can blend with this, because when I do, since it's glazing and it's a very thin coat and another very thin coat and another very thin coat. This is why I like acrylic, you know.
Because the layers will dry quickly.
Really dry quickly.
Yeah, and then you can do another layer. Yeah, when I was an oil painter, I would have to wait sometimes weeks to do my second glaze layer on my oil painting. So I remember one day I walked into my studio, had 16 paintings going at the same time because I love the glaze too, and it was so confusing. Where do I start? You know, they were all in various states of drying, and this, I like glazing too, and I like acrylics, you know, they glaze quickly.
So fast.
But anyway, so
this is very
back
nice.
to the,
I like this blending
blending
medium. You should definitely.
Yeah.
It has a nice glide to it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's, you can see how creamy, and then the thing is too, so this is good for a lot of traditional painting, like if you were doing a still life or a figure or portrait where you needed to show light on a form, you know, gradually transitioning from dark to light, you know, that really traditional painting style. This is so great for this. So this will help. It'll never be what oil paint is. So if you're really seriously into blending, and you know, you can stick with the oil paint. But if you like acrylics and you want to get blending, we time this. So I do my college lectures, and I put this to the side, and then we check it in an hour, and it's still wet. Now this is different. So this might be 45 minutes.
And you have the breeze.
Yeah, we have the breeze, it's really sunny, it's hot, so, but it just, if you're a plein air painter, if you're doing landscape painting outside, this could be good. I've even heard of people doing this. Now, I prefer to mix it in, but some people would just put this down and spread it. Can I use this brush? Sorry. Spread it over the whole canvas, say to start your painting. You've done that? Did it work? Okay, so you could just cover the whole canvas and then put your colors right into it, because especially plein air painting, it dries so fast in this type of weather, and so
as thick as you make that, it doesn't dilute from the color.
Yeah. Okay, good to know.
That's great.
All right, well, thanks everyone. Any questions before we finish it up?
No, thank you.
Okay.
No, very informative.
Thanks for joining me. Okay.
That was great.
Yay!